boys. So I wanted to make a mid-year update video, and then I got sick in the middle of the year. And then I got not sick pretty quickly, obviously, because not typically sick for 2 months. And I'm going to postpone this video further for another like week and a half because for reasons I'll get into later. But we made it. It's been a wonderfully productive day for me. It should have been my LDO, Laimo's day off. But I got a text yesterday saying, can you please come in? I'm so-and-so sick. So-and-so doesn't even do my fucking job, as if I'm gonna come in and do his job for him, which is to like do 24/7 mukbangs behind the fucking reception desk. But I did a quick 4-hour, and they bargained with me. And yeah, I did my little job. Obviously I didn't want to make this video too long because you're gonna be hearing a lot of self-introspection from me in the next few years to come. So let's dial it down. So in the middle of the year, I got sick. It's just like a pretty shit cold, to be honest. I tried to test for COVID and nothing came up, but yeah, it's just kind of arse. Sitting there with my box of tissues and a sore throat. I was like, you know what? Let's just have a watch. And I watched the video that I've been making for the last 3 years, just to kind of like step back and look at the big picture. I've been going very well this year, making progress on my video. Obviously, it's not out yet, is it? It's been, what, 8 months? My wrist is a lot better. I've got my day off now per week on a Monday. Beautiful. Switched to an afternoon shift, which has fixed my sleep schedule. But let's get to it. So it'd been 6 months at that point, I reckon, something like that. And I've done so well. Beautiful fucking crisp scenes being made. Steady progress. I'm like, fuck. Alright, let's have a look. Let's just soak it in. And I watched the whole video back. So I watched it, whole thing. I thought to myself, you know, this video that I've been working and sitting on for the last 3 years is kind of a big piece of shit. It's kind of arse. So the animation parts are great. I solved a lot of technical issues, like because my program is locked at 1080p forever, and for reasons many, I can't force 4K to to have YouTube stop making my videos crusty as Jack's garlic bread, but I found a workaround which is absolutely genius, and now my video looks very crispy, but it is a piece of shit because the script is arse and I suck at writing. And you watch a typical YouTube video essay, they're very well thought out, they're very well structured, they don't repeat themselves typically. Like, you really come to realize that quite a lot goes into practicing your writing. And I haven't written a script ever. I haven't tried to get good at writing ever. Or improve my skill in making a beginning, middle and end where I don't repeat myself. Every new point I bring up is like, brings a new perspective or talks about a different topic or fills in the gaps. And what had happened is that my whole video, obviously I wanted the video to be flip-floppy, and that was kind of like, that's just kind of my style. Especially in my all my other videos where I just talk about a random topic, I feel that I bring a kind of charm, speaking my mind really bluntly, even though I have to chop it up because it takes me a long time to tie my sentences together without it sounding like a bunch of ums and likes and uhs. And in my video, I repeat myself about 1,000 times. My points are kind of shit, where I wanted it to be a really opinionated, kind of subjective view of the game, mixed in with just things I'm thinking at the very moment. It's just kind of a bad video. The parts that are scripted are really obvious that they are scripted, and it sounds really unnatural, and then I all of a sudden just start rambling about something random, and it's kind of shit. Where in my mind, I kind of imagined it being just kind of a bunch of loose topics, information about the game, and with somewhat of an act structure. At the beginning I'm talking about my future projects, and at the end I'm reconsidering myself as an artist. I mean, it kind of had to evolve to that because it's taken 3 years, and you know, I've changed. So, I got a little bit, I don't want to say depressed, I was sad about it. I was like, fuck, that's a bit of a setback, isn't it? So, got over it, right? I've got the right mindset, cleaned my room a little bit. I re-scripted and re-voiced almost the whole thing. Dish by dish into the dishwasher, wiped the table until everything was cleaned up, ran it through the levelator, and now the video is pretty good. What my video is about is me playing my favourite game while I talk to you as an audience, as an artist, and I'm like, yo, I can't wait to work on this, and this. Join me while I play the game that I love so much. And by the end, I've reconsidered some things. I've talked to the audience about my feelings, along with plenty of funny things that happen in the game. I'm ready to move on and start a new Golden Age for my channel. I've made plenty of scenes since the start of the year. It sounds bad, like I've made like fucking, it took me a long time to make a handful of scenes that aren't very long, but by my god do they look amazing. And at the start of this journey I thought I'd be like forever fucking held back by my technical limitations, the fucking digital computer side of it and my own ability. I just got really good. I mean, I'm still slow. Well, actually, in like the last month, I've done so well, and I've progressed a lot with everything, and I feel like I'm speeding up, which is good because I didn't feel that way for a long time. It just feels like the sun's coming out, even though it's so fucking miserable out there, and I've been able to do like washing once in the last 3 weeks. No dryer, put the fucking clothes out on a rack out there with a fan on, just so I can wear this one shirt I found at like a thrift. It's fucking so swag. But I'm here to say that my video, that is the next one to release, if I don't make a new update video sometime in a few months, or a trailer, if we get to that point, when we get to that point. For the longest time, like, there was countless things to do, but now I can see the end. It's there. There's a lot to go, but there's a countable amount of steps and scenes to make to get there. And before that wasn't the case, and now it is. Rescripting the whole thing has allowed me to get rid of scenes that like are totally superfluous and probably wouldn't add anything. And I am so excited. Like, there's been countless times in the journey of making this where I was, I'd put off making something because I was like scared to make it, and I was scared that like, it's always a struggle because like, my approach now is that if I imagine the scene in my head, I'll just try and make it. Even if I think it's too technically out of my reach, I will still like go for it. And so far it's been highly successful at the cost that if my first attempt kind of looks like arse, I'm just like, fuck this shit, man. And then I'll, you know, make one of these. I'll play games with friends and whatever, and let's just say old mate Aiden's 4-week holiday. Every night, I mean, now I've got the afternoon shift, I could work before work. I could work on the video before work, go to work, and then it was just R6 Bender for like ages. But this is the first time in a while where I'm so excited to hop back on there and make something new. Oh shit, I should have turned that off, eh? That white noise. I'm just gonna put my piece. I feel really good about everything. I'm really excited for what comes next, and you should be too. Now, why am I delaying this video for like a week and a bit? Well, I have a friend group event coming up where we all like make a bunch of content and then like show up with each other, and it's mostly just like funny videos, but obviously I'm gonna make something animated. I can't really say what it is, I'll show you in a minute. But it's great because like, we did the first annual one last year, and now this year's one is coming up, and it's given me such a great opportunity because like, I've been working on Unreal since the start of the year, and now that I've got like a proper allocated time to go and like work on something else for like 2 weeks, it's really it's a really great way to go and make something that like I've been thinking about but like I've vowed not to make, which has been a good thing for me. But it's been really refreshing. Obviously when the Unreal video comes out, it will see the light of day, so I'm just sitting on a big pile of things to show you guys, which I'm really excited to show you. Also, thank God I'm actually filming this shit with like presentable hair. Like, the last 2 times I filmed myself, I just decided to pick my worst fucking hair days where it was just like filthy and fucked. It was just so cringe. Like, once it gets to a point, it happens so gradually that I don't even realize. Nobody tells me it looks like shit. Also, let the record be known, I said EDM dubstep last time for some reason. Like, who the fuck listens to dubstep? Like, if we're being like really stupidly pedantic about music genres and like who the fuck listens to like actual real dubstep, I just say electronic. If you say like glitch hop, that's meaningless. Fuck. Why did I say that? I'm listening to some bangers at the moment. I don't just listen to EDM. I'm not just a dubstep listener. Who the fuck listens to dubstep? It was funny. But let the record be known, my music taste is only lightly cringe. I'm very musically closeted. I very rarely listen to other music, and when I do, it's just like it just doesn't do anything. Or when it does, it's like once a year, and then I find a new artist and I listen to them for the whole year, and I'm like, oh well, now I have nothing. I don't really know when the video is going to come out. Like, I hate to say next year, but next year's in like 4 months. Well, I'd have to do some voodoo shit. I think I'm gonna fucking book a holiday with work, because I haven't had one this year. Yeah, have even 3 weeks off. Yeah. Because we have a fucking contract with reputable pie company, and it's made work very easy in these winter months. Pretty much, I'm just gonna keep going with how I'm going, which is absolutely beautifully. We're still growing and improving, and I may just have an epiphany, just some sudden ascension that makes me work 3 times faster all of a sudden. And I'm like, oh, I get it. And then I'll just pump it out. That would just pretty much come down to me just saying, listen, Laimo, the imperfections in the animation will just add charm. My advice that I give to anybody who wants to animate is that you can do a lot with nothing. Abuse techniques, abuse what works. Just smear frame everything and just have 2 little dots go, have your little Dragon Ball fight with 2 fucking pixels, and then just, and you'll be like, yo, that's better than I thought I could do. And you can turn it up a little bit and a little bit. Do your animation at like 1 frame per second. It looks great as long as you've got a bit of bounce to it. Get CapCut, Krita, and just draw it. I want to stick with my fucking ancient version of Paint Tool Style that I got cracked from the Odd Ones Out tutorial that's been deleted since because it violates YouTube's rules in linking pirated software.
The program I use to draw is called Paint Tool Sci. It's free if you know where to look.
And my 2014 version of Movie Studio Vegas, like Sony Vegas, but their budget version. And I will see you guys another time. Do what makes you smile. Bye!